maybe that's why also TSWP is coming to an end, because I realized,
Hi, shit talkers. Welcome to TSWP. And I am your host, Paula, the shit talker.
Shit talking, always rocking. Shit talkers, come on and drop in. Shit talk is always shocking. Talking shit with pay, yeah.
I mean, don't we all like talking shit anyways? TSWP is the podcast for you.
Talking shit with pay, yeah.
hello. Oh my God. I have been waiting to record this episode only because I always feel weird when I have to do solo episodes, and I always feel like I have time because it's just me, right? And the next thing you know, oh shit, it's Monday, and the episode has to be out on Wednesday. So here we are. Even though I've been knowing I had to record this for the past 2 months or a month and a half. But then I also always want to record it near the very end. That way I share everything I really want to share instead of recording it and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta add this because this happened and this happened. So we are at season finale. Season 9 dragged, y'all. Season 9 was supposed to end last year, but you end up with mental breakdown emotionally where your mind is there but not really functioning the way you want it to function. So I ended up putting everything on pause and healing. And through healing, a new project came, which I got excited about, and which was what was healing my mental breakdown. So then now that one is on break while we finalize this. Which kind of sucks, I had hopes for that project to be out for May, for Mental Health Awareness Month, but it won't be ready by then. And also financially, not just the project part, but financially, like it really is a dear project of mine. I've shared with a few people. Um, I've shared it around. Some of you know I've spoken about it on some of my articles and interviews. But it's a really dear project of mine, and I want to make sure it's right. And again, it's nothing about perfection. I don't care about perfection, but I just want it to be right. And it doesn't feel right now with the marketing I would have to do, with the production it would have to acquire. It just isn't right now. I can do it, and just for the sake of saying, I got my project out in May for Mental Health Awareness Month, but it wouldn't be the project I would be proud of. So it's okay to sometimes pivot and change things when it's okay to realize that you are defeated right now. So we're gonna figure another route out, like when you're going on a journey and the road you had in mind to use or the road you were going, you end up finding road blocked or closed because maybe there's traffic or maybe there's something happening in that street you didn't know about, and now you gotta find a new route to take you to where you're supposed to be. Even though it's frustrating to start finding a new route or passing through stores you didn't want to pass or taking the road you didn't want to take, but it's necessary. So that's where we are with that. Again, we are recording this today, which is a Monday, and it's April 21st, which is my dad's 64th birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Oh my God, I love this man so much. And here's to hoping I get to be with you for your 65th, which is next year. And yesterday was Easter, which was also 420. So happy Easter and 420 for anybody or all those who partake. The bunny sure did have a good time yesterday. What? But funny thing is, for most of you who don't know, is that um, the last time Easter and 420 shared a day together was in 2014. I remember that day very well because it was actually my first Easter in America, 2014 year. And this is the 13th time. This year, 2025, it's the 13th time since 1630. So there's only been 13, including this one, yesterday one, of Eastern 420 sharing a birthday together, a day together. And the next one will be in another 62 years. That will be in 2087. Oh my God, I wonder how old they'll be. Where do you think you'll be in 2087? With the way this world is going, oh my God, I don't know. But that's according to the US Census Bureau. So it's just a little fun fact that yesterday was Easter and 420. Today, where I'm recording this episode on Monday, it's my dad's 64th birthday. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, which is April 22nd, TSWP turns 5. Ooh, yo, we are 5. And then the episode comes out on Wednesday, 23rd. So it's like, speaking of that, it's also my godson's birthday tomorrow. So there's also that. Like, April is just a heavy month. My uncle, my aunt, my sister-in-law birthdays, including my dad, including a very good friend of mine who passed away last year. All their birthdays are in April, and my godson. And then there's also my brother's anniversary is also in April. So open, and it's just the beginning of the month. Then literally after this week, everything kind of dies out. But so 5 years of talk therapy, what a journey. And it's funny how we turned 5 years in April, but also on the 7th of April, which was on a Monday, uh, we celebrated 25K, that is 25,000 downloads. It is a big milestone. For some, it's not. For others, it didn't take 5 years. For us, it did take us 5 years, and we're very grateful for every listener, every guest, every supporter, every share, every post. Like, this celebration wouldn't have been possible without y'all. But I also want to say with the downloads, it also wouldn't be possible without Mopad. So shout out to Mopad. And for y'all who don't know, Mopad literally assists podcasters in growing their listener base through strategic ads and provide tools to monitor their pod performance. So I've been using them since I met them. Not regularly, but I have used them. So I know part of my downloads is through them, and I've gotten return listeners, and my podcast has grown because of their tools. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Moped Boys. Speaking of the Moped Boys, right? I recently came back from Podcast Movement Evolutions, which was in Dallas. You know why Dallas is moving my mouth, and if Amanda is listening to this podcast, she's gonna be shouting, "Not Dallas, big!" They're gonna be in Dallas in August, but we were in Chicago, Chi-town, and I part of me going there was to meet specific people, but also part of me was going to be with the boys because I was with them at Podfest, and I knew Podcast Movement would be the last place for now, that they will all three be there, and I was gonna record with them. We didn't get to recording. I only recorded with Joe, but I was able to give them their one of a kind presents. I normally do this with them. I started it last year where I gave them their whiskey glasses, and this year, what I gave them, I ordered 4 For those watching the video, I'm holding one of them here. It's part of the giveaway. And so we're gonna open this. Some of you have already seen my social media posted it. So it's a frosted beer mug. It says shit happens at the back, drink a beer, and it represents both shit happens and talk shit with P. So the fact that talk shit with P turns 5, shit happens turned 1 in February, and rock shit repeat turned 1 in March. So February, March, April, in 5 years of talk shit with P, I've been able to do amazing stuff. Including starting my consultation farm up P, which we're bringing sheet boxes to you. I know last year we presented sheet cards. We're coming up with sheet boxes, different varieties. We've been brainstorming, and I'm excited about that. And then shit happens, which was my live broadcasting, and for season 9 and 8, most of the episodes were from live. The shit happens episodes. So to be able to just combine everything under Talk Share with P, to be able to birth new babies under Talk Share with P, it's just been incredible. So we're going to be doing a giveaway, all right? And one of you will be winning this mug, which will come with a lot of y'all received this at Podcast Evolution, which is a keychain, but I also be an opener. And it has both my logo of shit happens, talk shit with peace, say your shit. And it says shit always happens, drink a beer, talk shit with P, right? So one of that stick thing inside the beer mug. And you will hear in good company, because the only 3 people who have this is Joe, Mike, and Chase from Mopad. And that's how much I love the boys. They always get one. But 5 years, I would really love to hear in 5 years, for those of you who have been with me through year 1, for those of you who have joined in between, for those of you who have just found me, like, I have a speak pipe, right? I'm going to put the link of the speak pipe. Send me some voice notes, or come to my social media and flood my DMs or my comment sections, and just share with me what your experience has been with TalkShow within these 5 years. Your worst memories, your best memories, your favorite episode, your favorite guest, your favorite solo episode, what you've learned, what you've gotten inspired or motivated by. Like, it's nice to hear those things, and we don't get to hear them a lot. Just like how we normally ask for reviews and we don't get them either. But I feel like 5 years, come on, do a girl a solid and show up for a girl, right? Like, come on, that's all I'm asking. All right. So I was saying I recently came back from Chaitan, where I was at Podcast Movement Evolutions. Recently, I also become a member of the Podcast Academy, so I got to host the red carpets for the Ambies Awards. That's the story for another day. Um, it was indeed an experience. I think I had so much high expectations for it being the Oscars of podcasting, but my expectations didn't go with what I was met with. But it was still an interesting event. I got to dress up. I normally don't get to dress up at conferences, which is funny because even I attended Hall of Fame and I wasn't dressed up. But again, I was hosting the red carpet. Like, I can add red carpet host in my resume. Like, I was pressed, like, rigid. Let me show you, because I was working like the Ambis press. I can add that to my resume. So it was cool to be pressed and to experience that. So of course, I had to dress up. You never know who you're gonna end up with on the red carpet. And I was all oranged up. Shout out to Big Lash Energy. I brought my DLE energy to the red carpets, and we did our thing. I was in orange. I got good compliments. I felt like a star because people wanted to take pictures with me because I got hardly ever dressed them or let the legs out either. So. But I do wear shorts and long t-shirts with nothing. So okay. But apart from that, I also got to go to Detroit and I got to see 8 Mile. I know, it's just a road, whatever, but let a girl live in a blissful moment, okay? There's a video of we're driving through the 8 Mile road and the Eminem song is on and it's just a moment, okay? A moment that will live with me forever. But I was there for Dripping in Black Creators Retreat. And again, shout out to Mopa who sponsored, and I was able to be there. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've had. You know, to have group of creators under one roof, and you never know. It's a missing here, right? You never know how all these personalities come together. They're gonna combine because some we knew of each other, some we hadn't, but none of us have ever met. Well, I've met some of the guys, but I've really not hanged out with apart from Dominic. But it turned out amazing. We had a blast. We learned. We educated each other. We created a safe space for us. There were stories shared as part of a panel. And don't get me started on Kia Can Cook. The food was fooding. Like, I still close my eyes and think of that food. And then I got to meet Amanda, my penny sister. So I was supposed to meet Amanda 2 years ago for when I was going to Detroit for the first time for the awards. She was going to be my plus one. It never happened. That's when their airport got flooded. Well, Detroit got flooded. So for her to be able to make it, and it wasn't just Amanda, it was Chris, it was Simona. I got to see Simona 3 times so far, like January at Port Fest, then Detroit, then Chi-Town. So Simona, I hope I see you again soon because you always bright my day. But Simona was there. Sean was there, Simona's boyfriend. Dominic was there. It was just a beautiful brunch. And that's when I went to 8 Mile. So I got to experience that as well. And then, of course, I didn't miss Podfest. I did my last speaking gig at Podfest. A lot of people still don't believe that, but sometimes you just gotta know when it's time. And I don't think I enjoy speaking. And again, imposter syndrome, right? I'm like, what exactly am I teaching? What are people listening to me for? Well, I don't mind emceeing. I don't mind hosting. I don't mind being in a panel or moderating a panel. But like me personally speaking by myself, I think Podfest is the only place I've done it. And Podfest is the first place I've done it. First time around, so I'm scared to Podfest to be very first experiences. Some of you know this, but I also did my first 3 minute stand-up comedy. Almost shitted my pants, but I didn't. Shout out to Jacole, who was like, I did good and gave me pointers. Shout out to Jeff Drosky, who has been a big supporter and just assisting me, making sure that came out. So that was helping a girl out. I appreciate her. So it was amazing. And you hear this part on that interview I did with Joe. He shares a little bit about my comedy time, and it's funny how people showed up for me even though they're like, they're still gonna laugh because it's you, but they'll like, no, we laughed because it was funny. So I appreciate that. So I broke my virginity for comedy, and I'm trying to take it on a whole other level. So while TSWP might be coming to an end, there's still more things that will be re- reborn, rebirth, born. Burning sounds wrong, but I have all these different ideas that I just need to sit down and go on. And it's funny because again, an episode with Jill, we talked about this, and when I was saying that, she was giving me that advice. I was literally like, I literally have all these things I really don't need to sit down and kind of make a plan. So I also got to I moved from being an official mayor of Podfest to an official governor of Podfest. So here's to governor challenges I'm looking forward to, and which hopefully will be starting with VidFest. VidFest is coming to Atlanta in August. I'm excited. People are gonna be in Atlanta. I don't have to travel pack shit, you know? So yeah, there's that. Man, when they think when I look back and look at this journey in 5 years, sometimes because of how other podcasts grow, you kinda feel like damn 5 years and nothing is happening. Some people are getting deals and this and this. But there has been growth, and I think we all need to kind of learn that everybody's journey is different and everybody's growth is different. So my podcast might have not have grown in the way people expect or in the podcasting way it's supposed to be. But also again, my podcast was really for me, like therapy. Like every conversations I've had has been healing for me. The people who have chosen the conversations I chose to have with them were things I needed to hear. I needed to have that. And I was like, if it touches one or two person, then hey, that makes me happy, right? But 25K downloads later, I guess we're doing something right. But the opportunities, I don't think half of the opportunities I've gotten would have come if I hadn't started TalkShare. The opportunities to just be a speaker, to moderate, to get invited to be a press, to host. I'm getting hired to be room managers and to host events and to meet people, to be in my element, right? And that's why I say right now, you need my new event, you need my energy to show up. You gotta pay me. Because I've realized my value. I've realized what I am bringing. That's not to be cocky or anything, but people get paid for this shit. And if I'm that much important or worth it for your event, if you feel like, oh man, if Paula is not here, something will be missing, or Paula can make the crowd go wild, or Paula can do it, then you deserve to be compensated for that. So yes, so right now I'm very intentional with where I am and where my energy is going to, and also how much we talking. Savage year, baby. So, because people don't really understand the energy that I put out when I am in these events and the recovery I have to do, the burnout I get once, and half of the time nobody really cares. So, money makes everything worth it. Well, this, but and I've also realized that I've been used in a lot of these spaces. People use me when it's beneficial for them. And then when it's no longer beneficial for them, they really don't care. See, I've noticed I've been so quiet because I'm a watcher. I watch, I read through the lines, I pay attention, and I see how I really watch how people move, how attitude changes. Again, I'm a very intuitive person, and I'm also an empathist. So I feel things maybe too much sometimes. But as much as it's a blessing and a curse in this industry, it's been a blessing. A lot of shit has been going on in the background. That's why there's times I was going off on Facebook, not just for no reason, for specific reason. And a lot of relationships have changed as well, not for no reason. And I'm a person who just moves with intention. And when I see there's no longer intention here, I move away. I might not have money to give, but I'm legit. And nobody can say I'm not one of the supportivest motherfuckers they've come across. I'm a very supportive friend. Maybe not even a friend, whether I know you or don't. If I fuck with you in any ways, I fucking go hard for you and will support. But then, see, when it comes to me being supported, it's this cricket that people be talking about. Very few people show up for me as much as I show up for them. And I realized, what's the point? Why am I wasting all this energy on motherfuckers who won't even think about me? And people was talk, social media talk. And then when it comes to reality, crickets. People wanna cry wolf until the wolf bites, and then it's a problem. So I'm in this place in my life where I don't care if I even only have two people by my corner, as long as there are two people who can ride for me. Because what's the point? And we speak so much about community, but half of the time it's only when it benefits them, not really the community. As a person who's been in so many communities, and that's why maybe I pick when I go into communities, I pick my people and just like most of the people out here who have communities are full of trust, and you know it. Like when we literally I appreciate this because we really talked about this in detail in the creators retreat. I believe it was Mr. Pete's presentation, which we were talking about community and how it's serving to its people, to themselves, how is it beneficial. So when it's just a one-way street, is it really community? And most of the communities have been, it's always a one-way street. It's never, or they pick and choose. You'll see them showing up for certain people because, oh, they're big in the spaces. So those are the spaces I'm showing up for. And then these other little ones, because they're still little ones, I don't need to show up for them, which is kind of trash as well, bullshit. I've sat, I've watched, I've seen it play. They'll be the quickest to tell you to share, support, connect, but then they don't do the same for your shit. So why? And I'll never forget. I'm a person who forgives but doesn't forget shit. When you're doing something for somebody in your community and then you end up throwing it back on their face, I'll do this. That changes the entire game. Or when somebody is complaining to you about something in the community and you bring up numbers, that also shows. All that to say that maybe that's how TSWP is coming to an end because I realize I'm too nice for most of these spaces. Or maybe I am. I know I can be a bitch, and I know I can be very spicy and sarcastic and all that, but nobody can say I haven't showed up for the communities I've actually believed in and supported. If I stop showing up, if I stop supporting, there's a reason. There's a reason to everything, and I don't just wake up. I literally have conversations with specific people, and maybe also that's a bad thing because some conversations has also ended up leading to friendships sliding away. And maybe that's also good, because if I'm voicing my opinion and you take it to heart, and instead of actually hearing me, and because you wanna stand up. Because again, people gotta understand what you go through and what I go through, even if we're in the same community, can be two different things. Just like we live in one world, but your journey and my journey are not the same. Your experience with me won't be the same as the experience with me. It all depends on how we met, how do we know each other, who do you fuck with, who do you support, who do you believe in. And I'm not gonna lie, during the and most of you know I don't talk a lot about religion or politics in my podcast for specific reasons. And I really don't care who you vote for, what you believe in. I care if at the end of it, you are human and you believe in normal human rights, despite of who you voted for or what, you know. So during the election time, when I was seeing how people were standing up for whoever they were voting for, it didn't bother me. Like, everybody digs their own grave, right? But it was after he became president and the things that were going on and some of the things people were saying. In my head, I was like, wow. I mean, at this point, we're not even fighting about the president. We're fighting about just normal living rights, surviving rights, normal immigration rights, normal health, right? Normal things that human beings shouldn't even be fighting for their rights because they should be rights of human beings. Normal things, But seeing the way people were standing up for certain things and the way they were debating certain things, it really broke my heart. And that's when I realized we live in a world of fake caring. You can't be saying you're of the community when your community has immigrants, has DEI representative, and yet you're out here preaching on like immigration, let them go back to their country. Yes, I support that and all that stuff. And then you're still gonna come to your community and think that, oh, I support everybody, I'm here for the community, we have to create a safe space. Like the fuck? Yeah. I'm sorry. This the fakest shit ever. So when I say the shit I would be posting on Facebook doesn't just come, I don't just wake up and be like, I'm going. Well, I do have those days where I'm just waking up in a very petty mode and I go searching for shit. But this is things which I'm constantly saying and reading people's newsletters. The amount of unsubscribes I've done lately, not in followers, in friends on social media, in newsletter calls, fake caring. Just like the same, when it's Black History Month, people promote all these black shows that they don't even give a fuck about. They don't even listen. And as soon as the month ends, that's it. Yet in your community, you have black folks. It shouldn't just be 1 month where you're concentrated on black folks. Black history is every motherfucking day. You have people in your community who are black. Right? It makes sense. When you wait for that 1 month to show that you fake care, and then after that, that's why I'm like, I can no longer take this fake presence. I can no longer continue showing up for people who don't give a shit about me. I can no longer continue showing up for people who don't show up for me. People will go above and beyond for people who have social status. And then for little ones, I remember last year, I gave out TSWP cards to people who normally some of them would even message me when I don't repost their shit or message me asking me to repost. But the only request I had was send me a video of you opening this shit. I gave almost 20 cards. I only received 5 videos. And that was the only way of supporting me. Half of them never even share my show. I don't care. They've been on my show, they've never even rated it. But there's the same people who ask for reviews as well. I don't care because I'm a guest on somebody's show. I write a review. Or if I listen to an episode and leave a review. Normal things, right? And that's why I was saying, how can you all be kind for things that you also don't do? Stop kind for shit that you don't personally do for these people. You can be begging the community to reach you, and half of the people in your community are podcasters, and you haven't left reviews and you can. So to me, that kind of like, it was like, okay, but then they'll do all these other big things for people in their social status because they're important. And then when it's time that it clicks, oh, this person is also important here, they start kind of running back. So it's like waves when it benefits them. So I am officially saying, fuck that shit. You want me in your presence for your event? You're gonna have to pay me. Unless I'm just showing up to support. But if you want me to MC, to host, I'm only volunteering for the places I choose to volunteer. So don't ask me to, or I'll offer myself. But yeah. So when it comes to emceeing, hosting, make sure when you're asking me, you ask for my price as well. Let's make that clear. And what? Why so? I'm not saying that everybody is bad. No, I've found beautiful friendships and incredible loves and people I care about, people who really legitimate care about me, people who show up for me, people who support me. So 5 years has been a lot of challenges, a lot of growth, a lot of lessons, a lot of opportunities. Oh my God, the burnout. But it also was because of my dedication to the people who show up for TSWP, the resilience I have in me for never giving up. Like, I am proud of this baby. I'm proud of it from day one. The meaningful connections, the intentional connections, the intentional collaborations. It's been a joy. It's been a joy. Now with that, have you heard about Stampede Social? Let me share a little secret with you.
Okay, listen up, y'all. I'm about to give you a great ass tip, okay? Y'all know I barely read my DMs, and God, don't get me started on tracking my links. But now, I'm low-key organized. And you wanna know why? You wanna know what the secret is? Stampede Social. So Stampede Social, it's like if Instagram, Linktree, and your favorite social media intern had a baby, but with boundaries and vibes, lots of vibes. You get a full dashboard that tracks what people are actually clicking on. Now, wouldn't you like to know that? Like I do, and I enjoy it. I've been obsessed with it. Like for once, I know which post made you run to my link and which ones flopped harder than my ex's big step. Sorry. Plus, here's a kicker. Get this right. There's a 7-day free trial because we don't do commitments without a test drive, y'all. And if you're feeling spicy, or should I say extra spicy, use code PAULA20. Yes, that's PAULA20 for 20% off a plan every month for life. Yes, forever, ever, 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 forever, ever, ever. So if you're a content creator, podcaster, or just tired of shouting into the void, go check out Stampede Social because your content deserves better than link in bio with zero context. Again, that's Paula20, PAULA20. Because I love you, but I love organized chaos even more. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't share. Don't say I didn't give you the good. Don't come back to me complaining, because it's right there. Go now. Go get your 7-day free trial. Thank me later.
Oh, you had it. Now go. Go and enjoy that 20%, y'all. I'm not lying. So this is season 9 finale. Season 10 will be back around August, September. I'm still trying to decide. I would really love to record the final episodes in person, but sadly they might be virtually. But I am excited about season 10. Believe it or not, we've already structured. We have some guests. Definitely Joe, which we have already recorded. Chase and Mike, and Gordon has to be there, Amanda has to be there. Then there's some other special people in here, including drum rolls, please. Mikey will be in season 10. For most of you who have been listening from day one or just know me personally or whatever, you know the story of me and Matthew. And he was one time supposed to come on TSWP. I think it was season 4 or something. He wanted to come to play this case at that time because a lot of my side was said, but it wasn't the right timing. We have grown, we have become better people. So he's gonna come, and I don't know yet what episode. We're still in negotiating that part. He's a lawyer. We gotta negotiate, right? And but he made sure that I let his Twitter fans know that he will be on season 10. And I am excited. Season 10, we are ending Talk Show with P. You'll find out why Talk Show with P is coming to an end. Again, it's not really over until it's over, but so it's going to be an exciting, different kind of season, all about growth and pivoting and rebranding and change, which is something that we are going through. I'm excited. I'm excited about season 10 right now. I'm excited about recording season 10. I'm excited of us taking a break from podcasting and just figuring out Rapshare with P. Again, we say shit boxes are gonna come. We have shit cards. Y'all go check them out. Again, Rapshare with P is a consulting company for branding and gig trapping. So if you have a birthday, you have a wedding, you have an anniversary, you have just because you have a company retreat, you have a girls trip, men trip, whatever, and you can't figure out a gift or giveaways, or you're starting something new and thinking of going somewhere and thinking of branding items, Rapshare with P is the place for you to get these answers. Find us on Instagram at Rapshare with P and just have a conversation with us. See what we can work together. See what magic we can bring together. I'm learning to promote myself, which is something we should be doing. So come see us at Rapshare with P for all your gifting and branding. No, let's get to the final of it all. Which is the Ain't That Some Shit giveaway. So what is Ain't That Some Shit giveaway? Which is a very good question. So there'll be a post on Instagram, of course, and on that post it will talk about the giveaway. But essentially what you have to do, I've come to realize that throughout my 5 years of podcasting, right, I have these 5 phrases which I normally use. My 5 most used phrases on my podcast. So Ain't That Some Shit is one of them. And that's why we are calling it Ain't That Some Shit giveaway, because I figured most people might know that one. I don't know why. So, meaning now there are 4 left since we took out Ain't That Some Shit. You can't choose Ain't That Some Shit. So there are 4 other phrases that I use most. So whoever gets either all 4 or more than one gets to win the giveaway. So you're gonna go to my the Instagram, the post that I'm gonna put up, and then you're gonna share what you think my most 4 used phrases, since we already gave out the one. So whoever gets all the 4 or more than one gets the giveaway, which is the Shit Happens drink a beer mug with a key chain, which is also a TSWP Shit Happens collabo, and it's gonna be wrapped by Rap Shit with it. So everything included together. So I'm repeating again, Ain't That Some Shit giveaway, which is gonna be 4 of my most used phrases on my podcast, TSWP. Whoever can get all 4 will be the winner, or whoever gets more than one. If you don't have to name all 4, but at least you have to name more than one. Okay? And I can't wait to see who wins it. Again, this is a Shit Happens Talk Shit with P, Rough Shit with P collabo to celebrate Talk Shit with P 5 years and 25K downloads. And we are going to be doing our last season ever, which is going to be season 10 with an incredible lineup. And let's not forget that Shit Happens stand 1 in February, and we're gonna be doing amazing stuff with that in the near future. Rap Shit Repeat stand 1 in March, and incredible shit coming with that. As I said, we already have the shit cards, and we're about to have the shit boxes coming to you. Okay, um, and you're welcome for the 20% a month for life. Okay? Don't forget Stampede Social 20% a month for life with the code PAULA20. That's Paula 20 for you. Thank you all for tuning in for all the 9 seasons. I mean, it's been a blast, and I can't wait for season 10, y'all. Until next time.
Shit talking, always rocking. Shit talkers, come on and drop in. Shit talk is always shocking. Talk you sit with pay, yeah.